There we go. The magic button has been pressed. Hopefully everything is working as intended and music is playing properly. Hello, hello everybody. Yeah, hopefully if I did everything right, there should be music in the background. And then when I switch over to the game, it should be Powerwash Sim. Assuming that I did it right. A big if there. Hi, Vanta. Hi. Hi, hi. Love, is there music playing in the background, and how does it sound? I love you too! Yeah, let me know if it's a little quiet, too loud, anything like that. I'm trying to get it to a good volume. I can make it a touch louder then. How's that? That better? Waha! Yeah, haha! Wahaha! You found me! Nah, I'm not playing Breath of the Wild. Completely different game. Completely different genre. Different game. Not doing that one. Not playing that game. No, this is a different setting. Potentially, I would have to get a capture card for my Switch in order to be able to do that, and among other things. I don't have the setup for it yet. But if I did end up getting that, it is a possibility. I would definitely not be opposed to it, because I know I also would love to be able to stream the Kirby games, like being able to do Forgotten World and the new Air Raiders game. Yeah, definitely something to think about in the future. Have to look into how much capture cards are. But yeah, Air Raiders. I know, but that's also only on the new Switch, I think. I don't think they're doing a version of it for the original, which would also mean getting a Switch 2, and that's also super expensive. It's a rabbit hole. You go down the rabbit hole fast. But there's a lot of fun stuff. Ooh. Yeah, because you'll need to test games for your work. That makes sense. Man, getting to test games as part of your job. How fun. Yeah. That is true. There is at least with the Kirby ones, there is a certain thing. I do like owning them just because I like supporting those particular devs. But for certain games, I definitely agree with not necessarily giving, if I don't have to pay for it, then all the better. You know. Yeah. But alright. Let's see if I did this right. Ha 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 ha. da da ba 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 ba. Make myself a little bigger. Yeah. Seri sees grow. Okay. Just messing around with the sound. For the most part, I think it's pretty much mute, the actual game. I'm not playing the sound or anything. But welcome to Powerwash Sim 2. We have a cat. We can pet the cat. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. Sorry, this is the stream now. This is the stream for the next 4 hours. So it's Bubbles. It's Bubbles and Squeak. It's Bubbles and Squeak. Ulysses. Oh, there's an achievement for petting all 3 of the cats. The first achievement I have gotten in this game was petting all 3 of the cats. Fantastic. This game knows its audience. But the kitties are named Bubbles and Squeak. Pet percent. You could probably get that pretty fast, because this is where you spawn, so, and they're right here. Yeah, you have Ulysses, Bubbles, and Squeak right here, so. But look at how pretty of it. This is the, so Ulysses, for those who are not familiar with the Power Wash Simulator lore, this cat was originally the mayor's cat. Jeff Jefferson, the 14th, I believe's cat, went missing. The whole town was looking for this cat, and eventually the mayor gets so fed up trying to find this cat, as like a volcano's about to explode, that as we're cleaning like a boat that he's going to use to try and escape town, he's like, by the way, if you find this cat, it's your cat now. I don't care. I don't want to see this cat ever again. Like, you know, I don't care. It's not my cat anymore. You know. So, at the end of the game, the cat is returned to us, by some time travelers. And yeah, we find out that Ulysses is a girl and has 2 kittens, has Bubbles and Squeak. And so they are with us in the new game. And yeah, it's our cat now. So I'm really happy that they make an appearance. We also have some references over here, like this little Stegosaurus. There was a Stegosaurus slide in one of the levels that we clean off. Caldera County cryptids. We do hear about cryptids in one of the maps that we clean up. Mount Ruthless Mining Rush. The main plot of the original game was all kind of kicked off by this billionaire mining inside a mountain, in the volcano. Oh, there's us at ancient statue that we cleaned. There's our van from the original game. A history of Santa hats. History of fountain vandalism in Muckingham. Encyclopedia Blenduria. Oh, there's us at the playground. So that playground is the one that had the Stegosaurus slide. Freeze frame and analysis of animation principles. Sealing the deal. Painting miniatures for beginners. Making washing fun. Aw, this is so cute. Alright, what do we got over here? Alright, so that's just us in Muckingham, it looks like. So that's us in the city. Because we kind of see that I believe that's us at the pier specifically. Because we see that at, there's a fishing boat that we clean off. And then there, it looks like we're with our parents, maybe? With smiley faces drawn on our power washing outfit as we're graduating from like power washing academy. I don't know how I feel about that. And then there's us with all the cats. That's really cute. Oh, and there's the first gnome. In the previous game, there was a gnome in every level. Oh, in the home base, find and pick up the hidden gnome. Well, there's our second achievement. Man, alright, I guess I'm achievement hunting in this game because I've already gotten 2 of them. Yes, okay, this was the guy that caused an issue. So, this guy was Blake Thrust was the one who caused all the problems. The town with no cats. Yeah, the time travelers showed up in like a UFO, basically. The Muckingham Merman and the mysterious eternal beam. I guess they made it into a tourist attraction and pulled my finger. Oh, and we don't know where the mayor is. Oh, yeah, okay, so it's Jefferson the 13th. Yep, and there's all our cats. Look at how adorable they are. Alright, so it looks like we're working with Harper, so he is kind of our confidant. He's the one that originally got us our van. Do we still have our van? Is it? Yeah, there it is. Actually, is this our van? This looks slightly different. Who are you and where's our old van? You have too many curves. This is not our original van. This doesn't look right. What is this imposter van? Suspicious. Alright, well, let's get our first job going. I've been told that apparently I power wash like a maniac. So that's gonna be fun. Great news, you're fully moved in and the removal van's moved to the wash bay, awaiting your expertise. Don't think the van should pose too much trouble, despite you having to sell off most of your equipment. I know you got a bit carried away at the auction, but trust me, there's so much more potential in this place. Owen just says not to worry about paying for the van fire, in fact, she'll pay you. Well, that's nice. Alright, so it looks like this is our original job. Okay, so I guess the first job is we're actually, like, moving into we have a proper, like, base now instead of just living out of our van. We can pet Bubbles out here. Pet the kitty. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to be doing a job right now, but you've put a cat in front of me that I can pet. This is fun. You've got like a bunch of different little things on here. Alright! Let's get this going. Whee! So Jessica's Antiques and Collectibles. Jessica's not a name that I recognize from the first game. So that might be a new character. Oh. Oh. They have changed that button. Okay. So originally, the button to see the dirt that you haven't cleaned was tab. Now that's the button to see what's left. Okay. And then that brings up your job summary. Okay. I'm remembering the controls. I finished the campaign for the first game this morning, so the controls for that game are still very much ingrained. The important thing is you can still switch nozzles with the scroll wheel, which is very nice. But yeah, so it looks like we're moving into a new place. And that new place is where we're gonna be going around from. I'm noticing we don't have stars this time. Last time for the campaign, you got, like, you had star ratings. You know, you got 5 stars for each mission. Just having a quick nose round your new crib. It's even bigger than I remember. Excited to see who you're gonna fill it with. What you're gonna fill it with. Okay, that's cool. So we still get the little messages. Though they're in the bottom corner this time. Okay. Last time they came in. Alright, I'm gonna move myself up a little bit then. We're gonna go like right here. As last time the messages were kind of on the right side. Actually, I wonder if that's something I could change. Video. Test marker. Oh, that's cool. You can change how long the dirt flashes to... We'll do 1.5, just to see how long that goes. Alright, what's the button to see the dirt? Dirt. Q. Ah. Interesting. Interesting. It'll take some getting used to, but I think I like that more. I'm not certain. But yeah, I get very easily distracted in this game, so I'll be like, oh, dirt over there, and over there, and over there, and over there. And, things don't get done that way. You know. And then I do this, you know, anyway. This game is oddly nostalgic for me. Because when I was younger, my family, we had like a grounded pool. And every couple of months you would need to power wash the deck around it. And we had, you know, one of those big old power washers. Start putting the word out for you everywhere I go. Oh. With a consistent name this time, I hope, Harper. Trust me, you're gonna get jobs coming in from all over. You know how good my business names are. Ah. Harper. But yeah, so we would have to wash the deck every couple of months. And it was rough because it was usually really hot out and you're always just fighting the urge to just jump in the pool, but you gotta get the work done, get everything clean. But the number one thing I always struggled with, beyond just the work itself, was the intrusive thought of having the world's most powerful water gun and having to fight the urge to shoot it at my foot. Or just anywhere for that matter. Like, any part of the body. Because I remember I would always carry that thing around. You know, and it was heavy. It had a weight to it. You know, high power water, that thing, you know, if you didn't have a firm grip on it, it would shoot out of your hand. But I remember thinking to myself, water gun feels good when shot at face. What is this if not high power water gun? Feel even better. And it's like, well, no. Eventually high power water turns into knife. it will not feel good on your face, because afterwards your face will not feel, because you will not have a face. Muckingham chat. Word up, people. Caldera County's premier power washer is back up and running. There's a group chat for the town? So if your Kirby house brings stink eye. Yeah, so every time I would, because we would take shifts, you know, so it would just, I would just be there like, don't do it, 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 don't do it. But I would really want to do it. But I didn't. All of the pieces are intact. Hehehehehe. Hello. See, though, in this game, technically you can't see my foot, so I can just go. This game knows that if we could see our feet down there, people would just be chopping their toes off. Cleaning up the front of the truck. Don't mind me just jumping on top of your car. Oh, I gotta clean up the high. There's not really much left to do. I'll go around it as long as I can. Me. It's been seen. There it goes. Don't worry, there's gonna be plenty of levels that we can graffiti. Hop, 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 hop. No, don't tell me I'm gonna have to use the stepladder on the very first level. I don't wanna. Well, this is interesting. It's like got like a little target marker. That's cool.
like that change.
On the side. And...
I refuse to use the ladder. There we go. I think I've made my point.
Wait, no. It should be, like...
Angry eyebrows. Yeah! Angry. Alright. Now we clean. We scrub. Hop. Whee. Job complete!
Is this Buckingham's premier power washer rinse and repeat? Greetings from Detergento, where we need you to cleansify an unexpected discovery. Oh no, the camera's the other way! Oh. Well, you'll see that there's something written on the top. You just won't be able to really read what it says. Just as enthralled by her sparkling removals van, she says she'll give you first dibs on any furniture that she comes across, so keep an eye out for any new items appearing in the shop. It's all pre-restoration stuff, so pretty dirty, but I'm sure you're okay with that. Told you it would all come together. Power wash point bonus. Interesting. So we get points. Welcome to the town of Detergento, where the past meets the future to manifest a present that we can all live with. A thing happened to us the other day when I asked my colleague to do a deep dive inventory on our public facilities. We found schematics for a revolutionary convenience installed in 2003 and then almost immediately forgotten about and assumed to be a bench. The whole thing is just pure Detergento. Okay. So this is an interesting thing. I think this is one that's for the new game. There's sort of levels with like multiple stages. Should be a nice quick job, eh? Ah, but alas, I think this is one that they showed off in one of the trailers. Because you will notice that this is called a roof. And it's like, well, wait a second. Why is it labeled as a roof if it's in the ground?
Something seems suspicious about that.
Yeah, because I kind of experimented a little bit with doing, like, minor changes to levels, with, like, doing minor things with multiple stages. In the previous game, like, in the very last level, you clean this big pyramid, this temple, over a long period of time, and at the very end, this gem shows up that you have to clean, and it's like the very last thing. But it forces you to be at the top of the temple because it's the last thing you have to clean, and that lets you see this cool little, like, fight that goes down between this UFO and the evil guy that's coming to try and stop you from preventing his illegal mining operation and such. But, like, you can't clean that gem until it shows up at the very end. So it's very interesting. Whee! But yeah, so I'm thinking if this is the level that I think it is, which I don't see why it wouldn't be. So there we go. There's the roof done. And then once we finish this sign, yeah, because this is only, like, even just with this section, it's only just under 20% done.
I don't think this is the whole level, lady.
You know, I'm no expert. I'm no mathematician. But the numbers ain't numbering. 20 does not equal 100. See, theoretically, when we clean off the top of this... Surprise! Da 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 da! We have a whole more big section to do. Oh, power wash services. We're camped out in the middle of nowhere in one heap of filthy trouble. Can you help? Ooh. Ooh. They want us to power wash their campsite? Hey. Okay. Hold on, hold on. This is just a game I end up adding sound effects to. Whee! But yeah, so we have these levels now that kind of have these multiple stages to them, which I think is really cool. I think it's a fun way to spice things up. How in the world did this thing get so dirty when it's been underground? Did they just close it up looking like this? Or is this like black mold that's just been growing down there? Because if it is, I'm gonna need extra compensation later. It may be a power washer, but power washers don't mess around with black mold. Please ignore the fact that I was basically spending the entire game last time power washing toxic volcanic gash. which arguably is just as bad as black mold. Actually, is black mold or volcanic ash worse? I feel like both are equally bad for different reasons. But I'm not certain. Designed by local visionary Nadia Vonnegut, the pop-up restroom was designed to only appear when needed. Relying on state-of-the-art camera systems and kinetic motion sensors buried deep within the sidewalk, it would detect from the gate of passers-by when relief was required and pop up in the nick of time. I feel like that could be very dangerous. Imagine you're just sitting on what you think is a bench and it pops up underneath you and suddenly you're like 10 feet in the air. Driving me barking. Aw, that's a cute little hairy wolf again. That's a cute little poster. But yeah, I get the idea of not wanting to have public restrooms take up as much floor space, you know, as much space in an area. But also, this seems like it's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Maybe that's why the idea kind of got abandoned. One too many people fell off the edge. And they were like, you know, we might want to send this one back to the drawing board, Miss Vonnegut. Just a hunch. Oh, is this is gonna open up now, isn't it? Because I'm pretty much done out here, so... Oh. And then the door light. Aha! It does open up. Oh, soap is not like a... Well, this is interesting. Oh. Coat the area in soap. Soap, 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 soap. It does look like I have a limited supply of soap, but I figure this is not a bad place to use it. Oh no. No, not more missing pets. No, Harper. The panic over. The fire chief just left the back gate open. Vulcan's home now. Oh, thank goodness. No, please, don't scare me like that. Harper, you can't reuse plot points like that. Don't you know that's considered lazy writing? I'm not sure what this soap is doing exactly, but we're just gonna spray it everywhere. Whee! And what's the soap doing? Probably something. Someone's only gone and added a bathroom extension under the grubby open bench on Equinox Boulevard. Iconic! I'm already feeling the need. This is next level ingenuity. I guess they're finding more of these things. Either that or they're adding more. Oh, this place looks like a mess. Well, this is not the place to go if you're looking for satisfying power washing content. I am here to power wash like a maniac. I power wash like a snake that has finally been given hands after years. At least the music's nice. You're getting there. It's interesting that it doesn't consider the soap as needing to be cleaned off in order for something to be considered quote-unquote clean. Oh, this should not be able to support my weight. I have messed with these sort of changing tables before. They barely support the weight of the children that are supposed to be put on them, let alone an adult human. This thing would snap like a twig under me. And yet, I stand on it anyways, because apparently the power washer is a ghost and does not actually exist. Also, why are there butterflies everywhere? Get out! I just tried to power wash a butterfly. I'm a horrible person. I'm sorry, butterfly, you can stay. You're really pretty. I'm sorry. Apparently they're ghost butterflies, considering one disappeared right in front of me. Hand dryer. Where? Huh. Oh. I don't think it would be slime crimes in this case. Would it be grime crimes? I feel like it would be grime crimes in Powerwash Sim. Grime crime. Aw, nuts. Do I have to make a grime crimes counter now? uh... That is actually a really good name, though. Oh well, we'll keep it in mind. I don't know how often I'm gonna be committing any kind of criminal activity in a game about power washing. Whee! There we go. Job complete. Whee! Oh, whoa. I'm like leaving bits of myself behind in the... Ooh, the camera angle changed. Rinson, you'll be delighted to learn that the public facilities kinetic sensors have been updated and it's been successfully reintegrated into our public convenience network just in time for our upcoming Equinox Festival. I can state with confidence that you'll be hearing from us again. Tessa. Alright, so there's the campsite, and then there was something about the store being updated? Furniture catalog. Futuristic rug, retro rug. Rustic shelving or whimsical sofa. I don't think I really like any of those in particular. We can decorate our van! Oh, that's so cool. Oh, there's a whole bunch more power washers this time around. Let's go. If you did the maniacal cleaning style would be one of... Hey, don't insult my maniacal cleaning style. It's my brand. Light duty. Provides power comparable to the medium duty washers if it's better, but it costs to the area of effect. Probably want to save up for the That's a grammar error. That should not be an AN. N notable upgrade? It should be a notable upgrade. They've committed the crime of using improper grammar. But okay, yeah, we definitely should probably save up to get the wash upgrade there. But this is interesting. Yeah, there's so many different... There's a bunch more power washers. Adaptable nozzle. A specialist nozzle that can be fine-tuned to the precise pressure desired relative to its area of effect. This is so cool. An increased head size for the surface cleaner that provides more area than the surface. Yo! This is so cool! You can change, like, your outfit and your van. Alright, let's go to the campsite. Let me know when you found the place. We've already headed for home. Camping is definitely not for us, and a pair of boggy sprogs and one grubby hubby who are in no mood to hang about. Know what I mean? Don't really know what else to say about it all. I suppose the muck tells its own story, don't it? Ugh. Got to clean the rocks. Got to clean the rocks. Apparently, yes, they do want us to clean a campsite that they already left. I don't know if it's because it's stuff that they own and want back, or they're just like, this place was so dirty, we just want you, like, we just want someone to clean it because this was a mess. But I have no idea. We're just gonna go with it. Because at the end of the day, they are still paying us. And you know what I'm not paid to do? Question their motives. I am paid to the... Not the questions. See, I leave that up to you guys, because I just power wash like a maniac. I do the power washing. I leave you guys to question the strangeness of the situation. Oh wait, hold on. I can graffiti. There we go. At least their campsite is happy. Also, some of these things should definitely be getting pushed around by a power washer. This cooler should not be able to... Unless that thing is filled to the brim with ice still. It should not be able to stay completely still, getting that high pressure of water blasted at it. Like, yeah, what did you pack in there? Your favorite bricks? Your trusty concrete plastic launcher in a hurricane? Be like... Yeah, that brings up another good point. Like, I... Oh, the kitties! Hold on. Wait, gotta pet the cats. Hi, Squeak! Wait. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty.
Where's Bubbles? Ulysses, where is your other child? There they are! Hi, Bubbles. Okay. Now I can go back to actually doing my job. Sorry, I realized the cats were here. They required love and affection. Oh, more messages from Vicky Mitchell. Camping is just something else, huh? It's almost like you're living in some lawless wilderness. Because you are. Because that's exactly what you're doing. Take this morning, for example. I thought I'd make us some pots of delicious porridge to eat after mushroom picking in the woods. Did you check what kind of mushrooms you picked? Did you check what kind of mushrooms you picked, Vicky? Vicky, did you know what kind of mushrooms you picked? Oh my god, Vicky got her and her husband high. Or worse. Potentially worse. Probably worse. Probably not high. Yeah, I don't know if it's actually that kind of game. I mean, I guess it could be. I don't see how they would be opposed to bringing up the idea of getting high on random mushrooms you find in the woods. But usually the mushrooms you have to worry about are the ones that put you 6 feet under. Regular poison is also a possibility, yeah. Yeah. I'm guessing based on the general rating of this game, it's probably just poison. Which is sad, because drugs are more fun. I don't want to hear about how this lady almost poisoned her husband. I want to hear about how this lady made her husband high. I feel like both are equally equally going to end the vacation. One might just save your marriage, though. Okay. Ah, this is where they keep the firewood. I see, I see. See, on the flip side, like, I'm very familiar with power washing because I had to do it a lot when I was younger. Not familiar with camping in the slightest. I'm looking at this stuff like, oh, This is where you keep the wood. Why would you need wood? Oh, because you don't have air conditioning out in the wilderness. You need a fire. In that regard, I'm very much out of touch. I'm an ocean kid. I never went camping in the woods. I would perish. They would never find me. I'd get lost to the Fae so fast. Especially because I'm very, very easily distracted by things, especially like animals and such. And in a forest, you know that I would be chasing down the first random animal I saw. Like, I would need a leash. I don't think I could ever go camping because of that. Oh, more messages from Vicky. When we got back from our walk, all our porridge had been eaten, even though hubby likes his stone cold and I like mine boiling hot. To be fair, our kids' porridge was there for the taking, as they like theirs somewhere in the middle. Oh! This is Goldilocks' story. Okay. But in reverse, though, because isn't it that... Yeah, because Goldilocks likes the ones that are in the middle, so this is the reverse of Goldilocks, because they were saying that the porridge that was too hot and too cold was taken. Whereas the kids was still there, and they like theirs in the middle. True, this family is probably not bears. We can't be certain, though, because they did leave before we got here, so we did not get the chance to confirm whether or not they are bears. Not that I necessarily mind if they're bears, because technically we did power wash for a bunch of fish people, so it's like, you know, there is a precedent. Also, how to break your telescope in 3 easy steps. Step 1. Leave telescope behind at campsite. Step 2. Let telescope get incredibly dirty. Step 3. Let random power washer power wash your telescope with high-pressured water. Congratulations, your telescope is now broken. But yeah, I do appreciate that we technically do have to clarify that they're probably not bears. But we can't be certain that they're not bears. We do not have definitive confirmation that they're not bears. But hey, no judgment from Power Wash Services. We power wash for all. Whee! Tell you something else that's weird about camping. Out here, everything has legs, even the logs. What? Man, that's not normally how it works. They don't... Logs don't have legs. Is this lady okay? Bugs. Oh! I guess that makes sense. But I feel like there's a different way to phrase that. Than saying, the logs have legs. The logs have legs, Silver. The logs have legs. Yeah, I'm a noodle. I don't have legs, though. I wish I had legs sometimes. But I also like being a noodle. But do the bears have legs? Would you know if the bear had legs? Because you're a bear. Now I'm very invested in whether or not these people are bears. I need to know. I need to know if they're bears. Like, I don't care. I don't necessarily, like, it doesn't affect me necessarily in any way. But I do need to know to satiate my curiosity. It's one of those, like, will the answer actually impact me? No. But do I want to know because the idea that its possibility has been brought up? Yes. I need to know. I need to know if they're bears. Because bears would probably like bugs. Bears can eat bugs. Bears do eat bugs. Sometimes. It's not used. I mean, I actually don't know how often. It's not like a majority of their diet, but free protein's free protein, you know? Bears are omnivores. They'll eat bugs just like anything else. Watch them actually confirm that they aren't bears just to spite me. To spite me in particular. Like, send a family photo, like, here's us camping, and they're all people. And just be like, ah. How dare they? I hope they are bears. Because that would be fun. That's true, they could be bears in people suits. But then why would they... I guess they might not have thought about the fact that mentioning the Goldilocks comparison could break their cover. A book about bears in people suits? Specifically? Or about bears undercover? Or about bears undercover in people suits? I don't know, but I'm very interested in this book, regardless. I'm never gonna make that joke that jump as smoothly as I did the first time. I also completely missed a side of this. Wow. I did that jump perfectly the first time without even trying, and now I'm never gonna get it that way again. Undercover bears in people suits. Surely when you won't think that bears in people suits would bring up bear comparisons that give away their cover, therefore they never do it, therefore they can't be bears. Yo! Reverse psychology, there we go. You've got them figured out, Silver. You've got the game down. Now the question is, though, why would the bears in people suits be out here specifically? What were you doing out in the middle of the woods? Were you just having a vacation? Or doing something else? Oh, did they have to reconnect with their bear ways? It's like that scene from Lion King, just remember who you are, but it's bears instead. No, Smiley! Well, I guess it's your time. Rest in peace, smiley face. Remember who you are. Person, no! You are bear. Oh, so many dings all at once. Oh, that's nice. I like this little targeting system that they've added. It's really nice. It means I don't have to keep, like, looking it up in the... Oh, just like the whole side of this chair. I don't have to keep looking up the list. I can just kind of let the little reticle guide me around. Oh, there's dirt. Show me the... Oh. Yeah, okay, I guess I forgot to look underneath it. Fair enough. Cabin roof ridge and cabin window. Aha! Is this spruce spring clean? Your friend Harper says you'd be up for helping me out. My house is nothing short of a national disgrace. Spruce spring clean. God damn it, Harper. Oh, look at the house! She's got the little smiley face. And then we get to watch my mistake of accidentally slashing it in half. Whoopsie! I've just heard that we've got our deposit back, and after watching that amazing vid, I'm not surprised. Incredible job. Thank goodness for you and that amazing- Oh, they were trying to get their deposit back. Thank goodness for you and that amazing portable power washer of yours. Hopefully the bear or whatever it is didn't wake up and bother you. We left it sleeping in the lodge and didn't know whether to mention it or not. You left a bear? You left a bear inside there and didn't mention it to the power washer? Just, okay, setting aside the idea that they're potentially bears, just having this be an actual situation, like, just an actual family. They had a bear break in and eat some of their food. They left
they just they left the bear there, got a power washer to try and get their deposit back, and didn't mention it to the power washer that there was a living bear inside the lodge the entire time? What the heck? What is wrong with you? Ugh. People are awful. Yeah, I'm also surprised that they left a bear inside and still got their deposit back. That's impressive. Art Deco House, Hazelnut Avenue. So this is Trilobite Lodge. Apologies for how filthy it is. I've just gotten back from a dig in Alaska to find the house looking like this, and my other half, Karen, apparently vanished into thin air. It wouldn't be the first time. Whenever she gets a whiff of anything interesting, that's her gone for months. Crime, and danger. Okay, but to be fair, the crime was committed against me. I was crimed. True. Technically, I also committed kidnapping, though, so that goes both ways. I probably should have mentioned that the house is directly underneath the beam's path and in the firing line for the famous Merman hum. Oh. Okay, so that's why there's, like, just the glowing beam overhead. Heh, we caused that. I wonder, so do you think a giant glowing beam in the sky would increase or decrease property values? I feel like it depends on who you're selling to. Well, apparently the other person, their other half just vanished. And also they live by an active volcano, so I feel like that probably makes things worse pretty fast. But yeah, no, I concur. How do they let it get this bad? Like, there is a noticeable color difference between where I've cleaned and where I haven't. It's pretty sad. Bro, I think you need to talk to Karen. At least hire a cleaner to come by consistently if she's gonna disappear. Someone to give it a spruce once a month at least, then it won't get this bad. It is interesting that there are butterflies in every level. I wonder if that's gonna lead to something. Because, like, last time it was the cat that was tied to something. Now we've got butterflies. So... I'm curious. Butterfly effect, yeah. We did have time travelers in the last game. I wonder if we're gonna see them again. We had Cerulean Sky. was his name. Personally, I love the beam's gentle hum, but it drove Karen to distraction. Actually, that's why she's not here. Oh, wait, Michelle! Oh my gosh, I just realized it's lesbians! Yo, that's great! I'm stupid. I can't read. Or at least I'm assuming lesbians, because Karen and Michelle. Ooh, our scaffolding is blue and orange this time around. We have color-coded scaffolding. We're moving up in the world. But yeah, I mean, I guess if the beam is constantly humming, like making noise, I could see how that could distract people. You know, if you're not a white noise person, I could see how that could be rough on somebody. Moving up in the world, yeah, that's what scaffolding is for. Alright, you listen here. Yeah. How dare you be funnier than me on my stream? I do. Suddy Rich, fanciest shot at the movie business. Our star dog needs a good washing down before tomorrow's shoot. Oh, that was the poster that we saw at the public restroom. I saw your movie poster on a toilet. But I do have a job to finish here first. I must clean the house of the lesbian. Lesbian? Well, I guess it is lesbian at the moment. There's only one. Hopefully it shall be the house of the lesbians soon enough. But then again, if her name is Karen, and considering the usual... I'm not one to profile, but... If she just I am one to judge someone who just leaves a house in complete disrepair. Girls. Yeah. I'm not one to profile on name, but I am one to profile on cleanliness, and to just leave your house that you have with your partner, a really nice house that you have with your partner, and just leave it in complete disrepair for when they come back from a job, from a archaeological dig, and leave it like this without saying anything. That's not good. You know, you can do better, Michelle. There are better fish in the sea. Wish, 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 wish.
Lesbian. 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 Girls. Oh, Buckingham chat. Wait, where's the beam gone? Oh! Oh! Beam down! Beam down! Hey, something's changed! Good to see that Leonard still talks in all caps. He's the character from the last game. Wasn't that beam keeping the volcano in check? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. We have a problem. I wonder if we're gonna have to clean that statue again to reactivate the beam, because that's how we managed to get it to start the last time. I wonder if someone, like, graffitied it up on purpose to, like, get it to turn off. That'd be kind of fun. Sabotage! I bet it was Karen. I bet Karen was like, dang it, I'm tired of this stupid white noise in my backyard. I just want to fall asleep with my wife. That's it. I'm getting me spray can. That's my running theory. I bet Karen was in cahoots with the bear. Evil lesbians. Anyways, imagine installing this window with all of these little panes of glass. That would be such a pain. But a window pane. That does not deserve a lol. That deserves a groan at best. Yeah, there are a lot of butterflies on this level. They keep crossing into my vision. Why are there so many butterflies? What do you mean? True, I know you do like bad puns. Bad puns are fun. Oh, new job available. How do, Dirt Finder? It's been a while. I have a job for you. Giant, in fact, a billboard with the greatest announcement in the history of our country. Jeff Jefferson the 13th, I'm not particularly thrilled about talking to you, considering you abandoned your cat. Now, am I happy that I get to be the one to take care of that cat now? Yes. Do I get to... Oh! Oh! However, it takes a certain kind of bad person to abandon a cat. I feel like I am justified in not liking the mayor because he was willing to just give up his cat because he was annoyed at them. What even... I don't... What even is the announcement on the billboard? Because, like, a billboard that's gotten dirty implies that that billboard's been up for a while, so that announcement's been known for a while. So it can't be anything new. Unless he specifically got a dirty billboard for the purposes of having it be washed off. Oh yeah, no, he did a bunch of horrible stuff. He was technically in cahoots with the guy that almost caused the volcano to explode. He's working with Karen to restart. I honestly would not be surprised if he's working with Karen. Honestly, it's probably the evil guy that from the last game in some form or fashion who's trying to restart the volcano because he wants his mining operation back. But I think he died in the last game because he got, like, shot out of the air. So either he's dead or he's very critically injured. But I feel like Karen's involved. I still think Karen's the mastermind, is just using him. Because apparently Jeff Jefferson has the backbone of, like, a slinky. And according to one of the levels from the last game, it apparently runs in the family. Because the Thrust family was evil for multiple generations, and the Jefferson family allowed it to happen for multiple generations, because apparently this town never learns and keeps electing the same family for mayor. Though I'm guessing from the fact that they're incredibly rich, I imagine it's some nepotism, I'm the only one that runs, therefore I'm the only one that gets elected type thing. Like, we have an article in our base that's talking about how, yeah, this guy literally plunged the town into chaos because he disappeared when the place was about to explode. And we still let him be mayor? Why did we not have another election and have another elected official? Why is he still in power? Come on, Muckingham, have a backbone. Yeah, bully anyone else who tries to run. They have a trilobite on their house? Man, they're lesbians, they have their own house, and they have a trilobite fossil as decoration? That's amazing! I want to live here. It's like blue and white, the Art Deco. It's such a pretty house. Yeah! It's a trilobite house for lesbians. We think maybe one of them might be trying to restart the volcano. So, potentially evil lesbian. Not 100% a deal breaker. They are named Karen, though. And they are the one that left this house looking like this, which I feel like is more concerning. I mean, I would not mind having a trilobite as decoration in a house. That would be... I like fossils. I think they're really cool. Especially fossils from the Cambrian era. Anomalocaris.
I mean, one of my favorite artists from Metrocon and the Goblin Market that I went to sells dinosaur stuff. I've realized that if I ever actually win the lottery, I feel like I'm setting aside like $1 million just to go on an absolute spending spree at an artist alley. I would be a menace. I've always wanted to just be able to have that sort of thing. Just one time. Have that experience of being able to just go around and be the little rich girl diva of those old films, but specifically for nerd. Like, yeah, you're shopping. It's like the mall experience, but instead of a mall, it's a bunch of artists and nerd stuff. I don't know, very silly. Metrocon was very fun last year, or this year technically, but I have fallen. How do I get my lift to come down? Oh, it just folds up when I call it down. Okay, that's good to know. And so, we rise! Hop! And we're back. Oh, is there a button on the back? I didn't see a button on the back. Oh. There is a button on the back. We rise again! Up. Phooey. Oh, there's also a button right here. Or, well, that works too, I guess. That is actually technically faster. Button. Yeah, it's like on the one hand, it's faster to just pick it up and put it back down again because it seems like it automatically folds up, but on the other hand, pushing more buttons. Decisions. Do I play optimally and quickly, or do I push more buttons? Ah! I keep falling. Oh, wow, there's literally buttons on, like, every side of this thing. How did I not notice that there are buttons to lower it on literally every single side? I'm blind. I can't see. I'm too busy thinking about trilobites and lesbians to notice anything else.
Which, to be fair, can you blame me? I don't think you can. I think those are good things to be distracted by. Trilobites and lesbians. I feel like that's a good, like, book title. I was gonna say band name, but then I'm not sure about band name. But I think book. I could see a book title called Trilobites and Lesbians. Oh. I'm glad that they kept the exact same sound effect for that from the first game. Like, they had the opportunity to change it, but they knew that people would riot if they did. They knew that they got that ding perfect the first time. No reason, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whee. Oh, Buckingham chat. It's okay, peeps. Data suggests that all is well on Mount Ruthless. No seismic activity whatsoever. Well, that's good. Karen's plan so far does not appear to have borne fruit. Thanks, son. Good to know. Don't be late tonight. Aunt Doris is round. We've got meatloaf. Why is there a group chat for the town? Why was Leonard allowed to join the group chat? Why has no one told Leonard that his caps lock is on? Actually, no, scratch that. Someone probably has tried to tell Leonard that his caps lock is on, and he's gone, oh, okay, and then he's never turned it off. Because that's the kind of person that I am, and Leonard seems like that kind of person. They do? What? I know, like, okay, I know, like, a Facebook page, as in, like, something kind of, you know, asynchronous, but they have, like, they have, like, a group chat? I don't know how I feel about the idea of a town having a Discord page. You know, I'm just gonna move this thing over here because I keep falling. Also, hot diggity darn, we are strong. Eesh. Yeah, I mean, I get, like, Okay, I get like a page about it, you know. I'm talking about like a group chat thing. Like that's the thing that kind of, or like a Discord or something. That feels weird to me. That feels too modern. That no. Oh. But maybe that's just me. The future is now, old snake. Ugh. What I could do, use the scaffolding I literally just moved over and move it over here instead. Or I could jump like a maniac to clean the spot that I'm trying to clean. I'm sorry, Nepal did what now? Modern Worms Guide to Civic Communications. Please, can I get a dummy snake's guide to modern communications? Sometimes I feel like I need it. Which is saying a lot, because I'm not that old. But also sometimes I feel very old. Oh, we're almost to the funny number. Ah! I can't stand on my own 2 feet. Falling on the street. Trying to clean the roof, but I can't do it. Swish, 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 swish. Man, every part of this house that I see makes me more and more invested in it. Like, they have their own little, like, balcony with a telescope and everything. This house is so nice. Why did this Karen lady let it get so dirty? She sucks. Michelle, you can do so much better. There we go. Parkour. But yeah, like they've got this nice little like deck with the telescope and everything. They've got multiple floors. They've got a trilobite on their back wall. Like, come on, Karen. You had a 10 here.
Where did you go? This is a pretty telescope, too. This isn't like a modern one. This is like an antique telescope that I've, like, imprinted a thing of on the wall. Oopsie.
I shall clean up this house, and it shall be nice and pretty, and Michelle shall be impressed with me, and she shall think, oh, this person is responsible, unlike Karen. Karen left the house to be a mess. Maybe I am not happy with Karen after all. Maybe I should look at this nice power washer lady instead. This power wash snake, she takes care of my house instead of leaving it. And then I have nice, pretty house and pretty girlfriend. Ho ho ho! Ho 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 ho! The perfect plan.
But not actually, though. I think they're actually still together. I think it's just that Karen's left to go and do something. And until we prove that Karen's actually evil, I don't want to actually get involved in breaking up a relationship. That's not my kind of vibe. I'm perfectly happy as I am, thank you very much. As much as I do like your trilobite house. And if you ever decide to put it up on the market. Not that I haven't, never mind. This place would be hundreds of thousands of dollars, though. Actually, no. Well, that brings us back to the question of would a giant laser over a house raise or lower property value? Because I could see a realtor trying to make the argument that it raises because they're, like, using the thing as, like, a tourist attraction. But also, like, this lady clearly didn't like it. Well, it's gone for the moment. Ask them politely to just give it to us. Yeah, you know, you really, you really don't want to take care of it, you know. I know. I know two people that could use a house. Blink, blink, blink. Oh. It's a what? Theodolite? What the heck is that? It's not even a telescope, it's something else.
I don't even know what a theodolite is, but it sounds fancy. Come on, Karen. Get it together. Ooh, we should be getting more messages from them soon. Oh, never mind, it's Harper. Wish you have just heard from Sonia. The beam's gone because someone stole the merman's gems. Karen! Yeah, to be fair, we did kind of just leave valuable gems out in the open and make it into a tourist attraction, so if that didn't have proper security, I feel like that is kind of on us. Especially because, like, I think it was mentioned that this thing was, like, 8,000 years old. And we made it even more famous by, you know, having it be something that ended a natural disaster. Like, I... Those things are probably would sell for millions at this point. They better have had, like, round-the-clock security. And if they didn't, what the hell? But, you know, we have determined that Harper does not seem to be the sharpest jet stream in the washing van, if you catch my drift, so... And he was one of the people that excavated the merman, so... Who knows? They were probably like, no, it should be open to the public and free for all to see. And then that's how you get your gems stolen. Pacifists are probably watching from 8,000 years ago, all giving six-fingered face palms. This is who we've left our world to. We've converted our temple for a bunch of idiots. I mean, at least they seem to like us, though. Considering they kind of made us into a god and all. Though we don't know if they actually worshipped us or if they just did it because this time travelers were like, hey, we need to save these people in 8,000 years. You mind leaving this behind? Though it would be really funny if they just brought a power washer back to this civilization from 8,000 years ago and we're just like, behold! The works of your god! Psh! Ooh! And that's how they managed to get him to make the statue. Like, yeah, they had all this advanced technology, this thing that could pacify a volcano, but they never figured out high-pressured water.
90%. We're almost done. Yeah, this is definitely about the longest one we've had so far. Aw, wait, I forgot to doodle something on this one. Fluffer nuggets. Oh well, I'll have to doodle on the next one. So it looks like it's around like the 90% mark that those targeter things start to show up. What am I missing up here? Wait. Oh, the sides. That would do it. Hehe. Oopsie.
Now we get to the fun part of it being 99% and having to find all the little pieces that I managed to miss and my mad scramble around this house. Come on. Give me the ding. Aha. Oh, well, okay, that's more than missing a little bit. Whoosh, whoosh. Come forth, scissor lift. Hey. We ride. We ride a little more. There we go. We ride an itsy bitsy bit more. Whee. Ah! Yeah. Still missing stuff on the roof canopy trim. Aha! There we go. And then down here. I'm missing the first floor window frame. But where? There we go. Entrance Oh boy, I sure do love my entrance decorative block. And the pathway. Ah! There we go! Job complete! Press escape to finish. And we get to watch the time lapse. But like, this is such a nice, pretty house. They just let it fall apart. Not nice at all. Excellent job, Sprucey. I can see why Harper recommended you. Spotless house, hum reduced to 0. Now all I need is to find out what Karen's up to. Alright, let's go to our home base, because I think there's some stuff in the shop. I'm curious about what's going on with the store. Ooh. Let's see. It looks like... Huh. It is not picking up my microphone for my little person. My snack. I am still there, but I am not moving. One moment. Hello? There we go. I wonder what's going on there. Let me... Hello, hello? Alright. I think I fixed it. I didn't realize I didn't notice that sooner. Not sure what's going on there. But hopefully that fixes it. Furniture unlocked. You're there! Hi! I've been here!
Has it not been, have I not been, has my audio not been coming through? I've been talking. Uh-oh. Okay, the audio did work. Okay, now now you've got me anxious. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, it's just that for some reason it looks like the noise reduction on the program that I used to bounce around a little bit got messed up. So it just had to be reset, and it looks like it's working fine now. But yeah, no, I'm here. I am here. Sorry, it was just the way the phrasing made me a little nervous, because I've been talking. It just, I was a little worried because people stopped messaging in chat, which is totally fine if people were just, you know, just chilling, which, you know, we're just chilling here. But then you get what I... We get it. You get it. I'm gonna stop talking now. Alright, what have we got? Ooh, futuristic table. Alright, I want to clean one of these. I still don't have enough for the rustic shelving. We have a futuristic rug. It's no worries, Savantha. I understand what you were going for. We have a surface for an unsuccessful forge. We'll go with the retro rug. So we go to tab. Aha. Okay. And now we get to wash it off. Nice. Okay, okay. And then now we get to put it in our base. Cool. We'll put it up here. Or we will not. Never mind. Wait, can I actually place it just floating? No, I'm not allowed to place it floating in the middle of the room. Sad. I guess we'll put it, like, right at the doorway then. Wait. Or it just won't let me place it at all? Retro rug has been put into... Can I... Okay. Alright, it's having a moment. Well, it's in storage now. I assume there's going to be achievements for cleaning a lot of furniture, so I am going to grab the whimsical sofa. And then I'm just going to put it in storage, knowing that I don't have to keep it out. Let's clean up the sofa. It's kind of cute in a, you would see this at like your grandma's house sort of way. I don't like the texture that it looks like it has, though. Like, I'm washing it with... I'm washing it with a power washer and it looks shiny. That gives me the idea that this is, like, plastic. I don't like the idea of a couch that's plastic. I know they exist, but I don't like it. Yeah, it's probably plastic. But, ugh. Alright. Now it's in storage. We never have to see it again. Alright. Washer equipment. Oh, you can get the Urban X2. You wouldn't want to soak a cloth couch with a power... That is true. You wouldn't. That is fair. So that's fair enough. Alright, we gotta go upstairs to the map. Map. Oh, that's cute! So we get a little model for each of the... Oh, and that's how we access them in free play! Okay, that's adorable. So that's how... That's really clever. So as we continue to do the different missions, we'll unlock stuff. Oh, and then we also get notes as the different missions come up. So like we can see here the one for the Merman's gems have been stolen. I really like that. Because the game's always had lore. It's just that in the first game it was kind of hidden. But in this game, they're making it a little bit more obvious. Alright, do we want to do the dog car or the billboard? Let's do the dog car. It's probably going to be a little bit faster, and then we can do the other one. Welcome to the big time. Don't know if you remember that classic film from back in the day, Driving Me Nuts, about the car with the haunted steering wheel. Sure you do. Well, I was in it. Only a kid then, of course, but recently I got thinking that it's due a reboot and bought not just Esther's original vintage car, but also the rights to the entire Driving Me franchise. We're starting with Driving Me Barking, about a car that gets imbued with the consciousness of an unruly puppy. We've just filmed the pivotal scene where it digs up a bone, and now we need it cleaning. And now we need it cleaning for tomorrow's set piece at the dog grooming salon. It's a cute little car with the dog ears. Don't mind him, he can't bark or bite. Aww. I suppose he could run you over though, so be gentle with him, lols. Yeah, I don't know. Don't forget to wash behind those ears, he loves that. Hey! I'm a little concerned for this guy. Just a little. Hey, I'll tell you right now, this film's gonna break all records. Don't worry, I won't spoil it for you. I hope it does. For this guy's sake. So, Cardigan gets into a series of scraps. Oh, he's spoiling it for us because he can't resist. It all starts with an epic car chase involving a monster truck that looks like a cat. We got through so many fence panels. Spoiling that bit, lols. Hey, we cleaned that monster truck last time. Then he digs up a bone, but it's not just any bone. It's the bone of an evil time traveler that got stuck in the distant past and becomes really angry about it. The time traveler's bone wants to get to Esther's car so it can be reunited with its consciousness, but Cardigan just wants to gnaw away at it. Huh. The whole film ends with the three cars chasing each other off the cliffs at Power Falls. So this was the guy that bought the car from last time. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that, but a car. Oh. That makes sense, though. Cars are going to be write-offs, though, so we better get that one right first time, or else, lol. Cartanyen? Cartanyen? Cardanyan? Nyan? Nyan? That's a cat. That's not a dog sound, that's a cat sound. Ugh, I love the new little, like, targeter that it shows up with when... There we go! Job complete. It is a very cute little car. It's so fun. Now that's what I call silver screen service. We're on our way to the dog grooming salon. It's gonna be utter carnage. Thinking about it, maybe we should have filmed them the other way around. Oh well, live and learn, eh? See you around, probably sooner than you think. P.S. Cartinian says wolf lols. Alright, what did we get in the shop? A futuristic side table. So we're getting kind of the futuristic tech now. Alright, let's go clean this billboard. Dirt Finder, it appears both of us are going up in the world. I have become the new mayor of Caldera County in its entirety, while you are to wash my flagship billboard 30 feet above the interstate, due south of Lubra City, inadvertently dirtied by a process that doesn't concern you. I must have confessed to still harboring grave concerns as to your character, but I remain committed to your sublimity as a power washer. Washerer? It would be remiss of me not to exploit the talents of someone when it's within my powers to do so. Much obliged, Jeff Jefferson the 13th. Oh yeah, he's probably mad at us because I think we probably ratted him out that, yeah, he totally ran away from people last time. I know we've had our run-ins in the past, but I think it's time we let water pass under the bridge, or in this case, over the highway. No! You abandoned your cat! If I see you, I'm taking my power washer to your face. I'm glad that my character snitched on him. He abandoned his cat. I don't even really care about anything else. Our character clearly doesn't care about really many of the power dynamics. Like, yeah, we helped to save the world, but we're still, like, having to power wash, or we are still power washing. At this point, we're in it for the love of the game. But, no, it's good that this guy did not come in person, because the first filth I would have cleaned up is him. And I would have had no hesitation about getting that first degree charge. Premeditated and all. Though knowing how the rest of this town thinks about that guy, I don't think people would be particularly mad. He's not a particularly well-liked figure. A bunch of silent monks did egg his house. Yeah, this is a compulsive cleaner that turned it into their business. So yeah, they're just in it for the love of the game. They're doing it because this is just what they would be doing anyways. Should have probably cleaned the bottom of the hatch before I closed it, huh? Because now I'm gonna have to just open it again and clean the other side. Oh well. It is gonna let me open it, right? It is gonna let me open it, right? There it is. You had me worried for a second there, game. No saving the world for you this time, just trapped on top of this billboard. There's a horror movie about that, but I think it's like they're stuck on a telephone pole. Oh, there's dirt on the edge. There's dirt on the I missed the edge of it. I missed the very edge. I have to open it again. Please let me open it again now. Thank you. What? Well, alright, no need to be rude. Right? How rude. It got fed up with me. Whee. This definitely isn't going to go wrong in any way, shape, or form. Balancing 30 feet up in the air on the edge of a railing. What's the worst that could happen? I definitely have practice using legs. Everything's gonna be fine. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ya ha 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 ha. Hehe. I did not fall to my death. Everyone heard about this new Town of the Year comp. Oh. Muck's gonna win for surezies. For surezies? Interesting turn of phrase. One other town has a statue that fires a beam from its pineal gland into a dormant volcano for seemingly no reason. Persephone, we don't have that anymore. They stole it. Oh, Leonard. Buckingham started as a hamlet for the dung collectors of a pumpkin stable. We've come a long way. Oh, that's... Thank you for the history lesson, Leonard. I guess that explains the name. Also, my goodness gracious, the reflection on the... My eyes! We couldn't have done this at, like, sunrise or sunset or any other time other than midday. What is this? Why isn't it letting me... What? I don't know what that is. It looks like one of those, things you use for PowerPoints. Like a projector. Hello, yes, this is my PowerPoint on why that we should absolutely dethrone the mayor. The mayor doesn't have a throne. Yes, he does, and we all know it. And the only way we're going to be able to make Buckingham a better place is if we get him off of it. I propose Power Washer directly between the legs. That way we can never have any more Jeff Jeffersons. End the bloodline. Whee! I guess we'll do the back of the billboard first. I should probably buy the... How long's the... Okay, 300. Uh-oh. I am gonna need this. Whee! Up we go! Ah! So many of my little snake bones are getting broken by this thing. Jeff Jefferson better be paying for medical insurance. Who am I kidding? He's definitely not. My poor snake bones. I mean, I have a lot of spare ribs, but still. I don't have a lot of spare leg bones. I have none. Ah! Oh, wait, that was fine. I just tripped down the stairs. Hee. Shh. Ah! Well, I guess while I'm down here... Oh, well. Hold on. I guess I'll have to do it on this one. Wait. I'm going to have no bones left by the end of this. What? I can't seem to... I can't even stand straight. Wee.
There we go. Keep that up there. Oh, Jeff Jefferson. So, what do you think of my Town of the Year initiative? Oh, of course it was his idea. Nothing like a dose of helping competition to unite a community, wouldn't you agree? I guess. God, it kind of is a good idea, but also, I don't want to admit it's a good idea because it comes from Jeff Jefferson. The 13th. Wait, that's the tall one. I want this one. Yes, I'm gonna be a boneless noodle by the end of this. No bones left. I shall be very good to make into stew. There shall be no bones. No bones to worry about. Seri stew. I get roasted enough as it is. Whee! Swish, 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 swish. Ah! Ah! I really cannot stay on these stairs to save my life. See, this is why in real life I'm not a power washer, because I would fall down the stairs constantly. Any money I made would go right back into my medical bills. This should finish off the main pillar, hopefully. Yeah! Fantastic. We're making progress! Swish, 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 swish. Reach! Reach, water! Stretch! I guess I can go to the other power washer. Because this one has... Oh no, I sold... Ah, phooey. Oh well. This one works well enough. Swish, 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 swish. I should probably finish the half platform that I started before it drives somebody crazy. By the way, Dirt Finder, I need my cat back. Excuse me? Photo ops are gearing up, and of course he'll be needed for my promotional tour of the county with his hat on. No, you don't. No, my cat now. You said you didn't want him. You gave up ownership. My cat. Now he's definite. I was of two minds. I was maybe willing to let you up. You were willing to let bygones be bygones, but no, I am going to war for that cat. You think I'm gonna let you have Bubbles and Squeaks, mama? Just because you want to do some photo ops? When Ulysses needed you most, you were willing to throw him away. No. My cat now. We love them. We take care of them. We bring them with us on power washing jobs. Because now they get to relax and enjoy their kitty cat life instead of being paraded around as a commercial piece. No longer bound to the whims of a corporate overlord. Or I guess political overlord, but still. Nightcat. And you know it's bad because I'm allergic to cats. I technically wouldn't really be able to have a cat anyways. I shouldn't be raising 3 cats, and yet I am anyways. Because I'm not the stepfather, I'm the father who stepped up. Apologies, I'm very passionate about this cat, and now we're both allergic to cats. This is why I usually talk about reptiles, because I'm not allergic to reptiles. I like taking care. I like the idea of having lizards and snakes and turtles and stuff. Yeah. I'm apologizing for plotting murder. I am not apologizing for rescuing the cat. I will never apologize for rescuing Ulysses. I would do it over and over again in a heartbeat. Yeah.
I'm so close to having the money I need to get the long reach. But yeah, I hope people are. I hope we're not gonna have to actually give him our cat. I hope we get to fight this. I hope Harper comes and helps us to fight. Because I don't want to give him our cat. As soon as he ran away, he gave up ownership of that cat. We have it in writing. Harper Shaw. Is that mayor serious? He can't take Ulysses back. Does he even know about her kittens? Heck yeah, Harper! Good, 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 good. I'm glad Harper's on our side. I figured Harper would be, but still, good confirmation. But yeah, I wonder if that would hold up as a transfer of ownership in court of like, we have a text from the mayor from the previous game basically saying, hey, if you find the cat's yours. Like, I don't want the cat anymore. Like, I don't... I feel like that's him saying, you know, that's our cat now. And I assume we did have some kind of adoption, yeah. Especially considering the time travelers were involved. I assume the time travelers would have helped us to make it official that this is, in fact, our cat now. But I guess we technically don't know. But we better fight for our cat. I don't want to give it to the freaking creepy mayor. Sleazy dirtbag mayor.
I was doing so good at jumping on those. Wait. And then I can't climb a ladder. I am the greatest power washer to ever live. Alright, let's get this front part clean now. As much as I want to leave JJ Sucks on there for as long as I can. Prize to be determined. Oh, that's fishy. They haven't even announced what they're getting for it. I do appreciate that there is a gecko on the poster. But I don't know, this seems fishy. Like, oh boy, we won Town of the Year. What do we get? You get a pretty poster that says you're Town of the Year. And that's it. I don't know, that feels like something he would do. Hmm. Spongely, Suds East, Pumpton, Power Falls, Muckingham, Detergento, Fumarole, Buckyton, Luber City, Washingham, or Sparkleton. Those are some fun names. Oh, come on. There's gotta be... Where's the last few specs? Go.
be really funny if the character on here that's meant to represent the mayor is the freaking vulture. It is the one wearing a top hat. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, there's 12 characters, so there's one extra. So if there's one for each city plus the mayor. Sometimes the jokes write themselves. Oh, sweet, we have enough money for the thing. Washer equipment. Aha! There we go. Ah. Whee! There we go. Whoosh. Whoosh. Alright, almost done. I feel like I need a counter for how many times I've fallen in this particular map. I don't actually, because I'm almost done with it, but... I've fallen far too many times than should be allowed. I probably have to do that from the top, don't I? Hi! Yep, there's another one. I am the best at video games. I'm so good. I'm the best snack that's ever video gamed. You've never seen a snake game like me! I need to stop. Oh, there we go. Here. This doesn't seem like how physics work. But considering I need to get this section clean, I'm not going to question it. I'll just assume that this power washer has the balance of gods. I, however, in control of said power washer, do not have the balance of gods. Oh, come on, give me the ding already. Thank you. What is it complaining about? Ah. Earth! I wonder how much these things of scaffolding weigh. That we're able to just kind of pick them up while still holding our power washer, implying that we're probably moving them around with one hand. Are we psychic? We might be psychic. Job complete! Yay! I'm hoping this is peak cleaning. We're looking for someone to clean up our tier room or our tea room over at Power Falls. Okay. Oh, hey, we're gonna get a perfect view of JJ Sucks. Yay! It does kind of look like JJ Sue. I didn't quite get the X perfect there, but... Dirt Finder, I'm sure we're both more than happy to forget everything that has happened and to forge an incredible future together side by side. Well, not side by side, I'll be in front and above. I hate this guy so much. I hate him so much. I hate him. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. Ooh, guitar. I'll get a guitar. Isn't it astonishing how the universe works? We just finished our annual karmic mud flinging workshop, and we're looking at our wonderful tea room covered top to bottom when my assistant asked if it would ever be clean again. I love how you sent him a time lapse of you watching JJ Suck to his billboard. Oh god, you're right. Yeah, because in this game you actually do send them the time lapses. Fantastic. That's exactly what I would have done. You know what? That's perfectly in character though, because he told me, hey, can I have my cat back? And I said, nah, F you. Here's what I have to say about that, writing JJ Sucks into his 30-foot tall billboard. When my assistant asked, I laughed and said, of course it will, and at that exact moment, a flyer for a power washing company blew into the courtyard and stuck itself to the wall. Whilst the mud made that one unreadable, it reminded me that we already had your number from Harper, who'd had a great time at our workshop.
How could we give up? Pretty Ulysses. Look at how happy she is getting to lay around with her kitties. With Bubbles and Squeak. Oh, Bubbles and Squeak have different colored eyes. Oh, that's cute. Their mama's got green eyes, and then one got yellow and one got blue. It's mitosis. Don't know if you've ever tried karmic mud flinging. It's quite amazing. I don't know what karmic mud flinging is. First you think of anyone who has ever wronged you, then you pick up a big dollop of mud and fling it whilst uttering what we call the expletives of forgiveness. Yeah, that feels like kind of the same logic of like a rage room or something. Or similar. You asked, they answered. Yeah! You know what? I did ask, they answered. Good on them for being on top of it. For advertising their business. There's another gnome over there. And another gnome over there. Alright, excuse me, fellas. I do need to clean. So I'm just gonna gather you all up in a council. You, and then you... And I mean, technically you're just looking at the lake, but I'll let you join your friends. Oh, you're right, I can't put them at the table I cleaned. Okay, hold on, I gotta finish cleaning that table then. Gotta make sure it's actually clean for them. Okay. There we go. Council.
Wonder what it is they'll be talking about. What do the gnomes convene about in times of peace? What sort of gnome politics are there? Gnomenomics. Taxes? Man, even gnomes gotta pay taxes? Or are they the ones that collect the taxes? Are they the IRS? That would explain some things. Like how the IRS always seems to find you. They find you because they've got a garden gnome council that's on lockdown. They're all watching you. The garden gnomes are watching and keeping track of your expenses. That sounds like a really stupid conspiracy theory. It's like the pigeon drones, but it's like one step further. It's like all the garden gnomes are drones of the IRS. Just stupid enough that I could see someone genuinely believing it. Cookie flavors. I like cookies. Like chocolate macadamia, chocolate chip. It's a classic. Some fruit cookies. Like one's a strawberry. I haven't made cookies in a while. Baking some cookies would be nice. I do have a whole recipe book that's just that's just cookie recipes. Yeah. Oh yeah, the cookie book. Yeah, the cookie book is really cool. It's actually Martha Stewart. It's a Martha Stewart cookbook, but it's just all cookies. But it's really well done. It's got like lots of pictures and everything. It's just really cool. We've made a couple of the recipes from it, and so far we've really liked them. I've made the, oh, what's the name for them? I'm forgetting. I'm gonna remember it in like 3 hours. But they're like kind of plain cookies. They tend to just have like powdered sugar. It's like usually like only 4 ingredients or something. Ugh. I can't remember the name. Sometimes you cut them into like triangles. My brain keeps saying sourdough, but it's not sourdough. Oh, there's another gnome. No, not scones. It's a type of cookie. Why does this guy not want to go in a chair?
Well, he's gonna have to lay down in a chair. Got a little drunk at the party. Yeah, no, it's a type of cookie. I don't know, I'll know the name when I see it, and I'm gonna think of it, and it's gonna drive me crazy. But yeah, you normally like cut them into triangles. It's not scones, it's something else. They're cookies. They're usually pretty plain. They are similar to scones. They do have similar texture to scones. But they're not scones. They're something else. Point being, there's a recipe in there for those. They're really good and they're really simple to make. What are they called? I can't remember. Oh, this is gonna really bug me. I'm gonna have to look it up after stream. Because otherwise it's gonna drive me insane. Alright. Working on the teapot. Which apparently this place gets crazy. Which I guess makes sense. The karmic mud flinging doesn't sound like a particularly peaceful event, considering the expletives of forgiveness. Remind me of the one kid from Ed, Ed, and Eddie with, like, the hat of punishment, which was just, like, the 10-foot hammer that he put on his head and hit people with. Oh, what was his? I forget his name. Like Ron Jeet or something. Ed, Ed, and Eddie was a mess of a show, but it still kind of holds a soft spot in my heart. I'm curious if there's even more gnomes around the place. Oh! Speaking of. Gnome! I must send you to the council. Haha. I wonder if there's a gnome for each chair. I wonder if there's gonna be one more. Aha! Yeah. 6 gnomes. There's an achievement for placing a gnome on each seat! There actually was an achievement for doing that. I think it was called Tea Party. Fantastic. Thankfully it counted the one gnome who's a little drunk. Not quite feeling his gnomey best. Well, you know what they say. There's no place like Gnome. Ah. But to be fair, 95% of it was due to this huge fellow from the boonies. Oh. I guess they're talking about the event. Honestly, you should have seen him. He had the silhouette of a Sasquatch and the karmic footprint of an angry wasp. Interesting way to describe a person. I make bad jokes and I get kisses. This is great. Mm-hmm. Still going. Though probably will be finishing up relatively soon. Ha ha ha. But you see, I am autistic.
Honestly, I did expect to potentially end stream soon because I will say my head is killing me. But also, I have now started this map and I must finish it.
But welcome back, Gospecs.
You missed the Gnome Council, who are definitely not filling in for the IRS. And potentially other stuff. Oh, I sent a video to the mayor saying he sucks. Yeah, I could. That is a possibility. But the floor isn't done.
He still needs to spit the floor.
There's like, look at how much is left to do with the floor.
Wait.
I'll be fine. I should be able to finish this up. I did take medicine for it, so it's not as bad as it was. I get to talk to people, and streaming earlier means I can go rest afterwards. Even if it's just laying down for a bit. I'll be alright. I appreciate it. Whew, it is getting really hot in my room, though. I can tell I definitely need to air it out after stream. I have a fan in here, and the fan has a little temperature gauge on it, so it tells me how hot it is. And, like, even with the fan in here working, he's still getting very hot. It says it is 81 in here. Which, considering outside, I think it's in, like, the 50s or 60s. He's hot. Yeah. It feels gross. I definitely cannot wait to escape Florida weather for the winter. I will always prefer cold over heat. Oh, new job is available. Corregus, I wonder if you're free to wash down my shooting gallery at the Wengerloof Carnival. Only if I'm allowed to play the shooting gallery game with my power washer. And there's still butterflies on this. I'm really curious what the butterflies are. Because they really are just everywhere. I definitely think butterfly effect is a possibility for what they're filling in for. What with all the time travel stuff in the previous game. I'm really curious. It's so strange. Whee! Ah! Yeah, with the cold, you can always bundle up more. There's only so much skin you can remove. Please do not flay yourself for the bit, Auspex. That's taking the bit just a touch too far. Oh, I should also note, don't flay other people for the bit either. No flaying for the purposes of the bit, be it thyself or others. Not the conversation I thought we would have to have. Whee! Oh, you know what? I just realized again because the time lapses in this particular game are diegetic. Like it shows us actually sending them to the clients. We're just gonna have a time lapse of us assembling the Gnome Council. Hey, yeah, the place looks great. Quick question though, why'd you move all our gnomes? No reason. You say that like it's a problem. I mean, it potentially could be seen as a problem. I personally don't think it's a problem, but other people might. Other people are weird. Other people may not understand that gnomes need to have their councils too. What the heck was that noise? Okay, yeah, sure. Cool. I'm hearing things. Me. Me. Okay, I guess I'm staying down here then. My fate has been decided for me. Nyeh. 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 Yep, okay. This is a really nice tea room. Like, it's a tea room, but it looks like a big teapot. It's really cute. Fine. I guess I'll use the tools provided to me. Making me have to jump on stuff instead of letting me parkour around their tea room. Me. Well, at least their karmic teapot's gonna look beautiful. At least until they messy it up again. Because apparently this is a thing they do often. Which actually, that implies that they'll be recurring customers, so... Maybe that's the logic behind why they keep... They're in the free mode, they're the free play, is that this, I just keep coming back to clean it after every karmic mud-flinging session. Getting there. Mm-hmm. So how's everybody's nights going? Hopefully everybody's chilling, having a good time. What have people been up to? I hope everybody's chilled out, enjoying the nice vibes. Like I said, we'll probably be finishing up the stream once this map is done. Which should be perfect timing for when I usually finish up streams for Sundays. Somehow I cleaned the wall from up here. We take those. We're at the point where it's starting to show us what we need to clean next, which is good. Just helps to speed up the process. Go. Just getting the last few dings now. Oh. Mm, 99%. Yep.
Oh, there's some down here too. Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, fine. Guess I'll get the frickin' button. And there we go. Job complete. We get to watch the assembly of the Gnome Council. Oh, wait, the gnomes don't show up in the time lapse. That's silly. That's dumb. Vampire gnomes. You have restored balance to the tea rooms. Stop by anytime. For a steamed bun and lavender tea on the house. Fun. Alright. Well, that's gonna be, I think, where we finish it off for today. We've had a good stream. Lots of power washing. Oh. Yeah, apparently we found out the gnomes are vampires. The gnomes are vampires, the bears are humans in disguise. And... oh, what else? I can't remember the names of cookies. Shortbread! That's what it is! That's the name I was trying to think of. I was trying to think of shortbread. Ah! That's why I kept thinking of sourdough. But yeah, no, that's the name I was trying to think of, was shortbread, and there's... I don't know why it suddenly came to me like a slap to the face. But it suddenly came to me like a slap to the face. But I remembered it. I figured it out. Okay. But I remembered. Alright, that makes me feel a lot better. I didn't have to look it up. I would have felt really bad about having to look it up because then I would have felt really stupid. But I did remember it. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go probably relax, get some dinner. I hope everybody had a nice chill time. I know it was a pretty quiet stream, but that's okay. I'm gonna have tomorrow off, and then after that, we're gonna be starting up Deltarune. So, have a great rest of your day, be it afternoon, evening, or night, and keep on swimming along in this great blue sea that we call life. Bye, everyone! Bye-bye!